Hey guys, welcome to the Silver Report. Here we are, it's Wednesday, March 29th, 2017, and I wanted to talk about some very alarming things that are taking place in our country. But first, I wanted to start out because there has been some anomalies with the channel concerning some of the content that has been posted recently. And what I would like, we've also created a second channel. It's just called Silver Report 2. I'll leave a link. I would just think that it's wise, if you guys like the show and like listening to the information and you don't want it to change, subscribe to that channel as well. That way, if something happens to this channel, if for some reason it begins to be censored or any kind of developments come from this, you guys will still have access to the show and we can keep running. So subscribe to the channel, Silver Report 2. I'll leave a link to the channel in the box. We're going to be running some of the videos closer to this on that channel while we keep the subject matter on a different stream on this channel. But make sure that you subscribe to that channel. But one thing that is very insane going on in our country right now, I want to direct your attention to a website called www.fightforthefuture.org, A-teams, or /A-teams/. And I was reading this. It says, terrified about Trump, ? Quit your job, start an A-team, we'll fund it, raise this. And so it's a page, and what they're doing is discussing people who are terrified about Trump. If you can speak, write, pitch, and persuade, you can make a PowerPoint and make art. You work every day solving problems, get a ton done. They're offering $15,000 to do activism full-time using every connection, skill, tool, and trick at your disposal until you win. And so these are the type of people they're looking for, people to, like it says, you can call Congress, attend a protest, and you should, but is that it? Why stop there? Why set aside everything you've learned, everything you are, to be simply one more terrified person on a phone line or marching in the street? So their goal is to convince you to take exactly these steps, to do activism full-time, to organize, and it says this is a proposal for defending the world. It's a good one. If you feel like the world needs defending right now, keep reading. Me, full-time activism. So they're looking for A-team stars to go into organized resistance groups. And this draws us to another important fact, because the people just need to know. The people just need to know just what is taking place in this country right now. Because once you begin to silence information like this, it's very dangerous. So Hillary Clinton has come out, and she's given a speech about the Trump administration Tuesday. And under the banner of inclusion, Hillary criticized Republicans on everything from healthcare, calling last week's failure of the GOP healthcare bill a victory for all Americans, to the shortage of women appointees in the top administration positions, declaring herself appalled at a much circulated photo showing an all-male group of Republican lawmakers last month negotiating women's coverage in healthcare legislature. And so it really, they were speaking, this is a quote, I mean, it's not like I didn't know all the nasty things they were saying about me. I thought some of them were kind of creative, she said, but you just have to keep going. And so without mentioning Donald Trump by name, she faulted the Republican presidential administration repeatedly. And they're talking about the representation of women. Too many women have had a lifetime of practice taking this kind of indignity in stride, so she's riling up. Another quote from Hillary Clinton, these are bad policies that will hurt people and take our country in the wrong direction. And so she was relaying exactly what's been taking place since we've had our elected officials step forward. Quote, again, she says, this is the dangerous part. It's the kind of things you think about when you take long walks in the woods, unquote. She said, quote, resist, insist, persist, enlist, end quote. And so these are some very alarming figures. It's similar to whenever the riots were breaking out, what they called protests were breaking out, and they asked Obama, can't you quell this problem? Can't you stop the burning? Can't you stop the violence? And he said, I would suggest to people that they fight as long as they can for what they believe in. And so Hillary Clinton, who has failed to claim victory of the United States presidential office, comes out and is now stumping again, giving speeches to resist, Insist, Persist, and Enlist to organize once again. So there are significant amounts of Soros-backed money being pumped into this country to trigger revolution, to trigger riots, unrest, and they're offering $15,000 if you'll quit your job and begin to become one of these organizers, to be able to build an entire team of activists. For you and your team, they'll give you $15,000. That's enough to buy some signs, right? Show up, quit your job, go out, spend your time showing up at events, pretend like you're upset, concerned citizens and not paid protesters. This is just sick what's going on in this country. And so that's what brings us to the heart of the matter, because we did have some anomalies and some issues with some of the videos that we had posted previously. As you can see that they're no longer up or posted. Make sure you guys go over to the new channel. I'm going to leave a link. It's called Silver Report 2. I'll leave a link in the description. There's no videos up yet, but we're going to start running some videos on there. That way we can keep the integrity of the information coming. All right, thank you guys for joining me here on the Silver Report. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, get the word out. I thank you so much for stopping by. As always, stay safe.